When it comes to food insecurity, one of the organizations helping on the front lines and making a major difference is the Eastern Illinois Foodbank. And with us today is Vice President of Development, Amanda Borden, and she's brought with her Ed Dubrick, co-founder and manager of the Duchick Ranch. Welcome.
Thank
you. This is pretty exciting about this new grant that you guys received, the Illinois Eats grant program. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this program is through, the funding is through the USDA, and it's being administered through the Illinois Department of Human Services and the Illinois Department of Agriculture. And what it does is it connects local Illinois farmers who have been socially disadvantaged with food providers such as the Eastern Illinois Foodbank, who can then provide food to people in the community who are experiencing food insecurity.
So the goal of this grant in a nutshell is basically to help get food on the table, but straight from the farm. Yes. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how this has just changed things for you guys over at the food bank, and then Ed, I want to hear more about what's going on in your world. But let's start with the food bank. How has that kind of changed things for you guys?
Yeah, it has been incredible. One of the most requested items that we hear from our neighbors that they would like to get at our food distributions is meat. We hear that from a lot of our neighbors, and so this program has been really remarkable in terms of it allows us to source fresh, high-quality protein and produce from local farmers, and that's just been such a game changer. Whenever I go to distributions and I talk to folks, they are just over the moon because they're getting such high-quality food, and it's nutritious and it's fresh.
And I think that's important to point out, because I think sometimes when we think about food banks, we get the wrong idea, right? Like, oh, it's bad food or food that nobody wants. But this program is actually helping people get the very best quality, and families with children, folks that really have a need for good nutrition, get access to it. Ed, tell me a little bit about how this has just impacted your business and what you're doing.
So it's been a huge boon for our business. You know, as a small beginning farm, it can be risky to invest in infrastructure not knowing where that additional production is going to go. And thankfully, Eastern Illinois Foodbank contacted us last October about wanting us to participate. We were able to invest in some infrastructure and doubled our production capacity. And then we had a guaranteed home for it. So it's just been amazing what it's done for our farm.
And I love that with a small operation like yours, you guys are probably very hands-on, I would imagine, and like just overseeing all of these details so that you can make sure that the food that you guys are producing is nutritious.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I often joke I'm the head of media, head of marketing, head of everything, head of operations. But yeah, so we see it day to day, and it's just been so fulfilling to know that healthy, nutritious food that we're growing is going into the hands of people who need it. And oftentimes as a small producer, our costs would price these communities out of our products. So it's probably been the most fulfilling work we've done on our farm since we started, knowing that the food we're raising is going to people who need it most.
And what kind of food are you guys producing and giving to the food bank?
So we are raising chickens for the food bank. Yeah, we're taking about 400 every month, and it's been great.
That is fantastic. Now, I do have to ask, because I feel like this issue is coming up more and more, is food insecurity becoming a bigger problem these days?
We've definitely seen that, yes. In fact, since 2022, we've seen a 90% increase in the people that we're serving. Eastern Illinois Foodbank serves 18 counties throughout East Central Illinois, and we are serving right now about 55,000 people on average each month, individual people.
Did you say 55,000?
55,000, yes.
That is incredible. That's every day, or how does that work?
Every month.
Every month,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of meals that you guys are producing, and it's neat to see just how you guys are not just like food focused, but nutrition focused, trying to make these different kinds of things available to folks that probably never thought that was a possibility.
Yep, absolutely.
What a cool program.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for being with us, you guys. If you want to learn more about the Eastern Illinois Foodbank and the Duchick Ranch, we're going to connect you on our website after today's show.